Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Justin Owens. I'm a worship leader and songwriter here in Nashville, Tennessee. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new song, You Hold It All Together by Maverick, City Music, and Upper Room Worship as well. Normally we would do a tutorial on how to play it on acoustic guitar and then how to lead it and some scripture. Today I'm just strictly going to do the tutorial. I've been a little under the weather the past several days, just some congestion. And I'm having a really hard time even talking right now. So I'm going to just try to keep this simple, do this tutorial. So yeah, let's just dive right on in. The song is in the key of D. So we're going to be playing in D shape. You could also capo 2 and play C shape. I think that sounds lovely. And just like normal, you're going to see the numbers and the corresponding chords for the key that we're in up here in the my left, your right. And so, yeah, let's just dive into the intro. The intro is going to start out on the 1, and then we're going to go to the 4. And as you're going to see, that bar right there is split. Anything in parentheses, those chords are going to split a bar. Now, I will say this, because I don't have the ability at this point that I figured out to notate the progression how I would on a piece of paper in the software that I use, if that makes sense. And so I'm just going to have to explain it. The best thing I've seen so far is just putting it in parentheses to notate that those two chords share the same bar. I'll explain how they split it if I need to. Normally they just split it evenly, so 2 beats a piece, right? In this case, it's going to be different, so we'll get to that. But it's going to be 1, 4, 1, 4, 6 minor, 5, and then to the 4. Okay. Now that 4 on the end, that 4 is going to have a full bar all to itself, so that's going to get 4 quarter notes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The other 3 sets you're going to see in parentheses. The first chord in this case, it's going to get 3 beats. So the 1, and then the 6 minor. Those are all going to get 3 beats apiece, and then the following chords are going to get 1. So the count is going to look like this, and let's just do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just like that. You saw the 1 got 3 beats and the 4 got 1 beat. Okay, that's pretty much it for the intro, and I encourage you to go play along with the track and the song, and you'll see it works well with that. Thankfully, our verses are the exact same thing as the chorus, and so I'm not going to go through all of that again. It's the exact same thing, and then it repeats. The intro repeats, and then the verse repeats. After that, they're going to go into a pre-chorus. Now, with this pre-chorus, you're going to see it's going to be, I'll just throw it up there. It's going to be 5 to the 4 and the 1. Okay, that 5 is going to get a full bar all to itself, so 4 quarter notes. The other section here, the 4 to the 1, the 4 is going to get 2. They're both going to get 2 beats apiece, but the 1 is going to get pushed up an 8th note. Okay, and so the way that I would normally notate this on paper is you do your chords, so you would do 4 and then 1, and then I would draw a line underneath it to indicate that those 2 chords are sharing the same bar. And in this case, because I want the 1 to be pushed up an 8th note, I'm going to put, the greater than, less than signs that you use in math. I'm going to put a less than sign over the chord that's going to be pushed up an 8th note. Hopefully that makes sense. So in this case, you've got, we go from our 5 to our 4, and then our 1. That 1's going to get pushed up an 8th note, and so it's going to be on the and of 2, okay? So the way that that's going to be counted, instead of counting quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, in this section, I'm going to count 8th notes so that you'll be able to see this. And so it's just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 and 2 and is where that 1 is going to be played. Okay. Now there's other cases as well, and it's notated a little bit differently, where the chord might actually be pushed on the and of the 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so you would notate that a little bit differently on paper. That doesn't matter in this case because I'm not going to notate it here. So let me just play through it. I'm going to count the 5 with quarter notes and then the other bar with eighth notes. Okay. So this is how it's going to sound. This is the pre-chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then from there it just repeats. So all together this is going to be our pre-chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. That's the pre-chorus. Hopefully that makes sense. Some of those push chords, you know, if you don't listen well enough, you can't always hear them. But they definitely give a little bit of spice to songs, I guess, because maybe we get so accustomed to just playing straight, with just straight on the, you know, the 2 and the 4 or the 1 and the 3. So it's cool to be able to push it up, you know, an eighth note. Anyways, so that's the pre-chorus. Then we're going to move into our chorus now. The chorus is going to be, we're going to start off on the 1, and then we're going to go to the 4. Those two are going to share the same bar evenly. No, nothing to indicate there, just straight up 2 beats apiece. And then the 5 and the 6 minor, same thing, 2 beats apiece. And then we're going to do a 1/3 chord, which in this case, I'm not going to do this if I play this. I'm just going to let the keys and bass do that because it's kind of funky to play, especially after playing a 6 minor, unless you're just really used to that. But it's essentially a D over F sharp in our case. But I'm just going to play the 1. I'll notate 1/3, but I'm going to play the 1. So 1, 4, and then a full bar of, 1, 4, and then a full bar of the 5, which is our A. And then back to the 1, 4, 5, 6 minor, and then 4, 5, and then we're into our intro again. Okay, so that's going to be our chorus right there. Let me just play through that. Once again, I'm not playing the 1/3s. I'm just going to play the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the intro. Yeah, I totally messed up that intro. But it goes back to the intro, which once again is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and so on and so forth. After that intro, another verse and another pre-chorus and another chorus. And then they go into an instrumental, I believe. Yeah, instrumental. And the instrumental is the exact same as our intro, same chords, just one time through. And then we're going to go into our bridge. Our bridge, you'll notice there are no parentheses, so all of the chords are going to get a full bar to themselves. They're not having to share. They get to be selfish in the bridge. So it's going to be 3 passes of the 1, 3 minor, which for us is E minor, and then a 1/3, which you could just play the 1 if you want, and then to the 4. So it's going to be that 3 times, and then our last section is going to be, the only change is they play this 1/5 chord, which gives it a bit of a suspense type. It's not a suspended chord, I don't think, but it definitely changes up the progression, and it gives it this boost in the build. It's weird as you listen to it and you hear that 1/5. It works well. It just works because it's going to take us somewhere. So anyways, yeah, the last one is a 1/5, which you can just play the 5, and if you want to add your ring finger to the B string 3rd fret, you can do that. It's pretty you might as well. It's easy. It's an easy chord. Then back to the 3 minor, 1/3, or just the 1, and then at the end of that, we're going to do 2 bars of the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're building to back into the chorus. Just like that. That is the bridge. Very easy. And with that, that's the entire song. That's how you play Hold It All Together by Maverick City Music and Upper Room Worship. Anyways, thanks guys. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry this video is shorter than normal and we're not diving into some of the other stuff. We will next time. But yeah, thank you again for being here and watching. And hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you'd like to see more content just like this. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you feel empowered and equipped to be able to lead this song well. Or at least know how to play it on acoustic guitar. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.